extinction apparently is at hand. So I'll go ahead and read it. In the underworld, vampires are a secret clan of modern, aristocratic sophisticates. Say that 3 times fast. Whose mortal enemies are the Lyans, a shrewd gang of street thugs who prowl the city's underbelly. No one knows the origin of the bitter blood feud, but the balance of power between them turns even bloodier when a beautiful young vampire warrior and a newly turned Lycan with a mysterious past fall in love. Kate Beckinsale and Scott Speedman star in this modern-day action-packed tale of ruthless intrigue and forbidden passion, all set against the dazzling backdrop of a timeless Gothic metropolis. Now, Gothic metropolis is an accurate way to describe it because it is very distinctively Gothic looking. They created a really, really specific and awesome visual look for this series and have maintained it very well since. It's rated R originally, but unrated for this special edition. It's got a bunch of special features, director and cast commentary, outtakes, Fang versus Fiction, storyboard comparisons, music video. It's not a very good music video. And on the inside we have, so you're kind of whatever. It's in every one, but look at this. This is what I'm talking about. Very cool that they put this artwork in the background. And a very interesting disc. Whatever. Normal Blu-ray background. But I think the disc is pretty cool. And yeah, I don't know where I would place this. I like all the movies a lot individually, so I don't know. It's definitely very good. But pretty much all of them are actually, so I don't know. It's hard to choose which one I like the most. I think maybe if I had to, I would probably choose the 4th one, the newest one. So this is Underworld Evolution, the 2nd entry in the series, starring the same people. I really like this one too. It has a very cool climactic showdown. The saga continues as the battle rages on between the aristocratic death dealers, that's the name of the warriors, and the barbaric Lycans. The film traces the beginnings of the ancient feud between the two tribes as the beautiful vampire heroine Celine discovers that she has been betrayed by her own kind and must seek revenge. The fast-paced modern-day tale of deadly action, ruthless intrigue, and forbidden love takes them into the battle to end all wars, as the immortals must finally face their retribution. Again, just a really awesome entry into the series and some pretty cool plot twists. Director, filmmakers, commentary, hybrid theory, visual effects featurette, The War Rages On, which is a stunt featurette, Bloodlines from script to screen, Making Monsters Roar, it's a creature feature, Building a Saga, Music and Mayhem, and another music video. Yet again, another terrible, terrible video. But that's okay. That's just a bonus. So, yet again, we have a nice, really cool portrait of Celine with her cool contact lenses. Not a very cool disc. They kind of dropped the ball on this one, but cutting costs, I guess. And the third one is The Odd Duck Out. This is Underworld Rise of the Lycans, and this is a prequel to the original, starring Rona Mirtra as the main female lead. It's funny because she kind of looks a lot like Kate Beckinsale in this film, and I think they did that intentionally because they couldn't get her back. I would not agree that it is the best in the series. I would not agree with Shock Till You Drop, but I would say it's just as good as the others. Just very different, set in the distant past. It's an origin tale of these characters and their blood feud. The prequel story traces the origins of the centuries-old blood feud between the aristocratic vampires known as the Death Dealers and their one-time slaves, the Lycans. In the Dark Ages, a young Lycan named Lucien, played amazingly by Michael Sheen. I love his character throughout these also played impeccably by Bill Nighy, the cruel vampire king who has enslaved them. Lucian is joined by his secret lover Sonja in his battle against the Death Dealer army and his struggle for Lycan freedom. This is rated R for bloody violence and sexuality. But I have to tell you, this series it's got some sexuality in it, but it's very tasteful. I mean, I wouldn't be upset if it wasn't, but it just so happens they have very nice, tasteful sensuality scenes in this series. Nothing gratuitous. So, let's go ahead and open this up, and we have a really cool horde of werewolves over here, which is very nice. And we also have the Underworld Rise of the Lycans disc. Very cool. I like Rona Mirja. She's a decent actress. Doesn't appear in very many films, but she's good. And hey, look at that. A full-on portrait in the background for both sides. That's kind of cool. And here's the disc, the Blu-ray disc. And finally, we have the most recent entry in the series. I believe it was last year or the year before. And it brings back the character of Celine, and chronologically comes after Evolution. It's really, really awesome. I was very nervous because a lot of times you get this far into a series and its quality declines, but contrary to that, this one actually is my favorite of the series. The best Underworld yet, I agree. Bloody disgusting, I agree. So special features include filmmakers' commentary. Blu-ray exclusives include the blooper reel, which is really, really funny. Heavy Prey, another terrible music video. I think there's a pattern here. 5 behind-the-scenes featurettes, which is Celine Rises, resuming the action, awakening a franchise, casting the future of Underworld, building a better Lycan, and building a brutal new world. Kate Beckinsale returns as the ultimate vampire warrior as Celine in Underworld Awakening, the stunning new installment in the epic saga. Having escaped years of imprisonment, she finds herself in a changed world where humans have discovered the existence of both vampire and Lycan clans, and are conducting an all-out war to eradicate both immortal species. Now Celine must battle the humans in a frightening new breed of super Lycan to ensure the Death Dealer's survival. Restricted, rated R for strong violence and gore, and for some language. I gotta tell you, this is a really good movie. I think it was very smart what they did with the storyline and with the change in, I guess, making the humans the source of threat. It just works on all levels. Beautiful action, excellent performances with some noticeable small exceptions, and just a really cool, solid movie. I'm actually doing this video makes me want to watch the series again, so I highly recommend it for anyone who hasn't watched it. So, yet another awesome picture of Kate Beckinsale as the Celine, and we have a new creature here in the background. Menacing werewolf monster man. For anyone who's interested in Ultraviolet, here you go. You can have the code. I don't use this stuff. It's a cloud-based digital account, so feel free to take that. You have some other movies that apparently use it too. Some Blu-ray 3D advertisements. Here, you can also have the Sony Reward code. Feel free to take that. And here's some advertisements for other Sony movies. And then look at this. Wow, this is cool. So, we have the Underworld disc, which is a picture of Celine. They're trying to really play up the fact that she's back in the series. And your typical scenes of badassedness. So, anyhow, I hope you have all enjoyed this film overview. I really enjoyed this series. I think for anyone who's into vampires and werewolves and horror and science fiction, fantasy, it's a